Now, I would like to move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is Dr. Omkar Rai. Dr. Omkar Rai is the Director General of STPI, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Under his leadership, STPI has been providing services to IT, ITES, and ESDM industry for promotion of the software exports and entrepreneurship from the country. He is actively involved in various policy formulations required for the growth of the industry from time to time. Before STPI, he served as a National Informatics Center in various capacities. He holds a PhD in statistics from Banaras Hindu University. Without further ado, I would like to call Dr. Omkar Rai on stage. Over to you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, Sumit, for a very nice introduction. First of all, I must thank IESA for this great opportunity and also for organizing this IESA Vision Summit 2020 on a very digital platform. I was hearing the presentation of Satya Gupta, and I must say that I learned a lot about the kind of vision that industry has for ESDM sector in India. I would say that I'm very glad to be here, and particularly because the kind of association STPI had with ISA, I think it is absolutely overboard. The kind of association we have, it goes back to 2 decades, and that is why most of the things that we initiated to promote the ESDM sector or to promote the innovation and startup ecosystem in this nation, we have been having IESA as a partner. Uh, I would remind the viewers and participants in this that the much talked Electropreneur Park, which for the first time happened in collaborative manner with industry associations, and academia, and is still operational in South campus of Delhi University, was first of its kind incubator, and the kind of output deliverable it has given is being discussed and seen by one and all in the who are active in the ESDM sector. Based on the kind of collaboration that we had with the India Electronic Semiconductor Association, we have been using the services and the vision of ISA in furthering our agenda, furthering our objective in terms of promotion of electronic uh, system incubation or startup movement in the field of embedded system. And I would say that based on the success that we had, based on the experience that we had, we have been able to plan more than 21 centers of excellence. These centers of excellence, for those who don't know, I would like to describe and detail that centers of excellence are essentially incubators being operated and installed and instituted by STPI in collaborative manner. They are essentially incubator, but it brings the world-class Metropole, the facility of laboratories, the investor, the angel funders, the kind of challenge, hackathon, and world class entire world class infrastructure that STPI brings in collaborative manner. Each and every center of excellence that STPI is creating is happening in a very close collaboration with the state government, Ministry of Electronics and IT, industry association, industry leaders. Uh, I would like to inform the people interested in the whole development is that the first incubator that we launched was in, as I said, in South Campus of Delhi University, and thereafter another electropreneur park is has already been launched in STPI Bhubaneswar in collaboration with India Electronic Semiconductor Association. But apart from that, we have smart labs, semiconductor measurement and reliability testing laboratories. We have have labs, and we are opening all these facilities all across the country. Every time, invariably, we are using the model of collaboration with industry and academia. In emerging technologies like IoT, open IoT, electronic system, fintech, data analytics, artificial intelligence, autonomous connected electric and shared vehicle, virtual reality, augmented reality, And all these areas, I mean, uses of all these technologies in various domain of the knowledge, various domain of the industry. We have planned 21 centers of excellence with estimated expenditure budget of more than 400 crore rupees. And I'm very glad to inform that we have already launched 12 such centers of excellence, wherein uh, we have been able to create laboratories, we have been able to create challenge grant hackathons, and all these efforts that are happening are actually in collaborative manner. We are bringing the experts together, eminent experts from the electronic system, IT sector, and each and every center of excellence is being led by a chief from the industry. I would take this opportunity to thank ISA for joining and with the stipend most of our initiatives that we have. We know that India is actually doing things very, very rapidly and exponential with a much faster pace to make sure that India become self-reliant, Atmanirbhar in terms of electronic manufacturing. You know that the Honorable Prime Minister of India has given a clarion call of Atmanirbhar Bharat and vocal for local products. Again, if the call has been escalated to the quality level wherein we are now resolving to become a destination where we will make for rest of the world, make for the world. So these kind of initiatives are there, and the stakeholders at large in this nation, not only the government, but hand in hand with the industry leaders, academia, all these stakeholders are working together to achieve these outcomes. We know that the National Education Policy 2020 has been just approved by the Union government, and this policy envisages to connect the academia with the industry and to connect the entire ecosystem in such a manner that we leverage from each other and collaborate so that we can deliver the maximum for this nation. And therefore, the entire initiatives are that have been taken by the government in terms of not only manufacturing but also overall the Indian education system to make things so collaborative, to make things so flexible, fast, and so liberal, so that we don't lose any energy in discussing the collaboration or launching things or delivering the services and product that we create. Uh, we know that Ministry of Electronics and IT has already launched several initiatives like production-linked incentives for semiconductor and component manufacturing or electronic manufacturing cluster scheme. STPI is actually implementing the EMC 2.0. It is also, as I said, implementing the centers of excellence all across the country, primarily to afford opportunity to young boys and girls in a very professional manner to develop products. We know that it's a time of embedded system. We cannot see IT separated from electronic system because the technology product ecosystem is essentially converted into product. And therefore, also center of excellence, I would like to inform whether it is IoT Open Lab at Bangalore in collaboration with Aero, or it is Electro Park in Bhubaneswar in electronic station, or our autonomous connected electrical and separate vehicle center of excellence in Pune, or Atal Incubation Center at Bangalore. All these initiatives that we are taking are actually aimed at meeting the same objective to make India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar, and to fuel a kind of technology product creation, a kind of movement where young boys and girls and other stakeholders from the industry ecosystem join the race of Startup India and come out with ideas, with dreams, vision, and we are there along with other stakeholders to provide them much needed in ecosystem infrastructure where they could convert their ideas into product. So with these few words, I would say that uh, it's a great forum. India Electronic and Semiconductor Association has been with us for a long time, even since its inception. Almost all the initiative that STPI has taken, where ISA has played a major role and is a partner or stakeholder in our initiative. I must assure the industry leaders, and other participants that STPI takes pride in working with the industry hand in hand, and we afford a kind of collaboration and platform where things happen in very collaborative manner. The industry leaders from IESA have been helping us in implementing these initiatives that I have talked about, and we are there to make sure that whatever is needed by the industry in terms of infrastructure support, we are there to work with the industry hand in hand and to provide all those support that the industry needs or startup community needs to make sure that they get whatever infrastructure they require, whatever support they require. With these few words, I must congratulate ISA for this Vision Summit and thank the office bearers and ISA uh, members for this opportunity to me and to STPI to share few of the things that we are doing right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rai, and this was pretty good to bring out all the perspectives that we had. So, with that, I got a question from audience that, dear Mr. Rai, FTP and GST have removed most of the benefits of STP/EOU units into IT, ITES, and ESDM, and it is for same for the ACZ and DTA unit. So, what steps STPI is taking to remove such anomaly?
The benefits like income tax exemption were withdrawn in March 2011 itself by the government, and but SCZ continues to offer those benefits. I must say that all those units which are still operational in SCZ, they avail these benefits. So it is wrong to think that SCZ doesn't offer those benefits. As far as STPI is concerned, this scheme was launched way back in beginning of 90s, and then there was a sunset clause on the incentives. But apart from that, we offer certain other incentives to the industry, like you can import second-hand goods, you single window clearance system, FDI approval on automatic route, the import licenses, the Softex certification, the duty-free imports. So all these benefits are still there. But STPI actually is not only offering these statutory services to the industry. As I have just elaborated, STPI has come in big way in terms of promotion of startup ecosystem in the entire emerging technology, and therefore uh, the focus is more towards making India self-reliant in electronic production, electronics manufacturing, import substitution, and therefore and to make India, a nation where we create a lot of technologies and products for long-term sustainable self-reliance or Atmanirbharta. So therefore, STPI is actually transformed itself, repositioned itself to deliver all those services which are required by today, not only by industry but also by young boys and girls and these students. So therefore, we are, apart from doing what we have been doing, we are doing more things to make today's requirement.
Thank you, Dr. Rai, and thanks for sharing your views. And definitely, your encouraging words will give a lot of confidence to the lot of new startups. We are actually in a planning phase, and they don't want to go in production to make India self-reliant. So, give a big round of applause to Dr. Rai for his excellent talk.
Thank you very much. Thank you.